back to my channel. I'm so excited because this look turned out just exactly the way I had it in my mind. It's something that I was just digging through my makeup stash and I thought, ooh, I have got to play with these. And the Manny MUA Makeup Geek collaboration palette came out. And it's actually got this color in the palette, the Insomnia from Makeup Geek. And so I couldn't get my hands on the palette, so I just decided to do a look with it. And I really, really like how it came out. I think that a lot of people could wear this. It's very warm.
Oh no, she's giving me life right now.
I paired it with this Dose of Colors liquid lipstick in the shade Bear With Me, and I lined my lips with the MAC Whirl lip pencil. So if you want to see how to get this look, then just keep watching. Bye, y'all. We've already got one eye done here, so I'm just going to do the tutorial part here of this left eye. And the first thing I'm going to do is to create this sharp wing. Obviously, that is not just freehand. So I'm going to place this piece of Scotch tape on the back of my hand. I pull it off just to remove most of the sticky, so you're not pulling at the under eye area. That's not a good thing to do to yourself. And if I just line it up, kind of try to get the two even. And a good thing to do, a good rule of thumb, is to put it right under your lower lash line and kind of angle it up towards the end of the tail of your eyebrow. So I did that, and now I'm just going to prime my eyelids with the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer in NW20. It helps to conceal and to, what's the word I'm looking for? Anyways, conceal and correct. There we go. Conceal and correct the eyelid. My eyelids are very veiny, and I just like for it to be like a even base. Then I'm going to take the MAC Prep and Prime 24-Hour Extended Eye Base. Ooh, excuse me. And I'm going to squeeze out just a smudge of that on the other eye. I literally squeezed out so much. And I'm just going to tap that in. I just exfoliated off my self-tan, so that's why I look literally like a ghost. Wow. So anyways, just wanted to let you know that. I am actually self-tanning the rest of my body right now, waiting for it to develop. So my face will look a lot darker when I come back in for or it probably looked a lot darker in the intro, and it will look a lot darker in the outro, so just forgive me. So to start off this look, I'm going to be using the Urban Decay Gwen Stefani eyeshadow palette. I'm using one shade in that. I'm using 3 Makeup Geek shades and then a Makeup Geek pigment. So please forgive me, I'm all over the place here, but. So first I'm going to start with the shade Beaches and Cream from Makeup Geek. It's just a really nice transition shade. I'm going to go in with a MAC 224 brush, and it's just a fluffy brush. I'm just going to dabble into that and then just kind of lay that color down all over my lid, just like this. And then I'm going to start focusing it more up into the transition area near the eyebrow, right there. So you can see it doesn't really do too much, but it's a nice, like I said, transition shade. Now we're going to go into, I'm going to use a Morphe M441 brush, and I'm going to go into the shade Creme Brulee from Makeup Geek. It's another transition shade. We just really want to build up that transition area. Now, I use the same brush on this eye, so it may pull a little bit of the pigment from the next shade that we're using, so if it looks like it's a little darker, that's probably why. But anyways, this is just a very light transition shade, a lot like the first shade that we used, which was the Beaches and Cream. You can even mix the two if you'd like, just to lay down a really nice area for us to. And as you can see, I'm doing this very sloppily. Okay, now we're going to go into this Makeup Geek shade called Cocoa Bear. This is just a really warm shade. This is a shade that we're going to put in the crease. We're going to use that same Morphe M441 brush, and we're just going to lay that down right in the crease. It's just a really nice warm eyeshadow, like I said, and it's really going to help because the eye color is a pigment, and it is one of those duochrome pigments, so it goes from it's like a blue brown, and it's kind of got a warm undertone to it, but it also looks teal and blue. I don't know if you can see it, but so that pairs really nicely with something that's really warm into the crease. So that's what we're going to do, is we're going to lay this shade down into the crease so that as the pigment fades up into the crease, it's more of a warm gradient effect. I'm just going to dip into that, and we're just going to jump right into the crease, and you can see I'm doing back and forth windshield wiper motions just to build up that color and just to blend it in. And you can bring it down onto the lid as much as you feel. I'm going to bring the pigment right up into the crease, but not getting in the crease, so I'm going to bring my crease shade down a little farther, maybe onto the lid, so that they will kind of mesh together. For the last crease shade, we're going to dip into the Urban Decay Gwen Stefani palette, and this is the palette right here. We're going to use this shade called Punk, and it's just a really nice deep maroon shade, but it almost comes off as like a more of a black undertone. I don't really know how to describe it, but I felt like it was perfect for the outer crease, and I was kind of playing around with makeup this morning and felt like it would be really nice to add in on this look. So we're just going to take that on a Morphe M433 brush. Is that the same brush? No. M433. It's just a little bit more tapered than the other one, so it really gets a little bit more precise, and it really gets right there on the outer V and kind of can tuck right into the crease, which is what we want to do. We don't want to bring it in as far as we did the other shade, so I'm just going to focus that more on the outer area of this eye look, and you can see I'm messily putting it on, and it's okay if it even gets on your lid, because it will either be covered up or it'll be showing, so just don't be afraid. And now I'm just going to go back in with that Cocoa Bear shade and blend right there in the crease again. Now for the fun part, and the star of the show, I'm going to use a Luxe 211 concealer brush for my pigment. And this is the Makeup Geek pigment in Insomnia. It's really messy, so I can't like tilt it to you or anything. I'm just going to use this concealer brush, and I'm actually going to spray it. I've got a little bit of the pigment here in this lid, and I'm going to pick up the pigment with my brush and then spray it with Fix Plus. The Fix Plus is just going to help it to be a lot more metallic. So we've got, oh shit, you know what I didn't do? Damn it. Excuse my language. I did not put any glitter glue, so now I'm going to go in with glitter glue. What a freaking genius I am. And I'm not going to take a whole lot. I'm just going to put a little bit right over top of the pigment that we just laid down. And I'm going to go back into that Insomnia pigment. Everybody makes mistakes, folks. And now we're just going to press that right on the lid. So that way we know it's not going to go anywhere. Much better. Much, much better. Okay. And I keep coughing because earlier I was running with one of my best friends, and definitely I always run with mace just in case, because we're two females or running out in public, and I don't know, I watch crazy television, and I was practicing spraying the mace, and I sprayed myself. Or actually I just sprayed it and then I walked into it, so I feel like it's still kind of hanging out in my throat. But it really does, I'd say it definitely does the job. Okay, so now we're going to go back into that Cocoa Bear shade, and we're just going to, right along where that pigment meets the crease, we're going to blend. That looks so pretty. Not to toot my own horn or anything, but it just looks so pretty. And it's inevitable, folks. If you're going to use a pigment, it will be messy, but I mean, you just gotta go with it. And that's part of the reason why I'm going to do my face last. I typically do that anyways if I'm going to use eyeshadow, just because you don't ever know what your fallout's going to be like. So, there's that. Now we're going to do the lower lash line now that we've got our face on. And I've already done the right eye, obviously. So I'm just going to use the same little concealer brush that had the pigment on it, and whatever is left over on this, I'm just going to dab, or excuse me, run it along this lower lash line. Okay, so there's that. Then we're going to take a Sigma blending E25 brush like this. I think I just looked cross-eyed in that frame probably. And I'm going to dip into that Cocoa Bear shade, and we're just going to blend out that pigment that we just put there. I really want the lower lash line to be pretty smoky. It's a new thing that I've really been digging. So for our eyeliner, I'm going to do something a little different. I think I'm going to use this Zoeva. And this is just a beautiful shade. It's waterproof eyeliner in the shade Opulence. And it's almost like a reddy color. You can kind of see that. And I'm going to line the lower waterline with this. It just pulls everything together. I think it's just a nice touch. For the upper waterline, I'm going to line with this black Revlon Luxurious Color eyeliner in Black Velvet. There it is with mascara. I'm going to go put my lips on and then be right back. Congratulations, you made it to the end of the video. I always feel like my videos are just going to be so long, so I always say that, but it may not be as long as I think it's going to be. If you enjoyed watching this video, just give it a thumbs up and click subscribe, like, comment, whatever it is you want to do, and I'll see you next time. Bye, y'all. I don't have on no pants. Ooh, 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 ooh. And just click. Alright, thank you so much for watching. I don't know. 1, 2, 3. Alright, thank you. So much for watching. Oh, wait. No. Where? Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. There's something sticking out of my drawer. That's underwear. Look yourself. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. That was really weird. My lip got hung on my tooth. I don't know who saw that.